Venga, ya estamos por aquí de nuevo. Vamos a continuar con el Metal Gear Solid 2. Selección de juego, español, empezar. A ver dónde nos ha guardado, porque guardamos ayer en un sitio un poco en medio ahí del nivel. Así que vamos a ver qué tal. Vale. Cargar. 247. Vale, estamos aquí, justo donde estábamos. Parece.
It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great
Este tío.
Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the mountain. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Bueno, no hay mucho tiempo.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath
No hay
of
mucho
Shadow
tiempo.
Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of
Creo que la foto debería tomarla desde aquí, ¿no?
But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him
Estamos un poco cerca.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct,
Good.
it means that there was a calculated intent
Vale,
to
esto
cash
está
in on
bien.
this opportunity by
Vamos a
specific
salir.
interests within the military-industrial complex.
Vamos a volver al
We are
primer
here today
sitio.
to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national
Good.
suit its own interests. Metal Gear
Vale,
Ray
faltaría la
bears
de
the burden
atrás.
of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path.
No, pero no salgas.
This exercise is but a
No sé si desde aquí serviría.
This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with
Hombre,
you.
está buena, ¿eh?
Good.
Proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to
Vale, y
render
ahora
vehicles
faltaría
like
el logo.
the MDT and start obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again.
Nah, ahí me han trincado.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is
Vale,
the
creo que
ultimate
tenemos
weapon.
las tres
It
estas.
is yours
Vale.
to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. At the moment,
Joder,
every
macho.
industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet,
Y no me ha
so do a
visto.
number of rogue states. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors
Good.
that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development
Ya
of
está,
Shadow
¿no?
Moses was supposedly the first preparatory
Tengo que ir a un ordenador ahora. No sé si me sirve esta última.
Snake, you're not going to be able to climb back up that thing. You should forget about going up to that level.
measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Good.
Undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. Your necks must be stiff by now. Time for some more stretches. Right. Up. Down. Front.
Es que a este si me lo cargo... Está el tío ahí, tío.
To move on, this exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own...
No, es que esto no lleva a ningún lado, ¿eh? Esto no lleva a ningún lado. Lleva al puente este del medio donde está el tío hablando y ya está.
Snake! Snake!
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution
Vamos a
system
ver.
identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a stake. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his influence in the political community.
No, es que no sé si lo estoy haciendo bien. Vale, vamos a ver. Vamos a centrarnos. Esto requiere concentración.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system
Yo creo que las...
identifies targets with unerring
Que las
accuracy.
fotos las tenemos. La que dudo es la de...
It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to
Es que
guard.
encima con los subtítulos aquí en medio no las veo bien.
This new model of Metal Gear is
Creo que
supposed to be
tenemos los
great
dos lados
after the
y la
great
que dudo es
Manta.
la del logo de los
Our logo
marines.
has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have
Que lo
before.
pilla un poco de refilón.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to
Para eso
Metal
habría
Gear
que subir.
development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses.
Es que por aquí dentro no parece que haya ninguna subida.
But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Ahí está.
Let's
Ahí
stretch
está.
those neck muscles again. Left. Right.
Good.
Front.
Vale, yo ahora sí que diría que ya las tenemos, ¿eh?
Getting back to the topic at hand. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military.
Vale, y este es el ordenador. MGX.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? Okay, first up. This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Vale.
Next up is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. The next one's... I think you're too close to the target. Let's pull back and get the whole thing in the frame. Okay, what am I seeing now? You already took a good one of the side lettering. And the next one is... You already took a good one of the side lettering. So, what's the last one gonna be? We only need one good shot of the lettering.
Una de la frontal derecha y otra de la frontal izquierda.
Seeking to control national affairs to suit its own
Frontal
interests.
derecha.
Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path.
Es que, a
This
ver, el
exercise
ángulo
is
no
but
es
a
muy
first
bueno.
step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The
Es
human
que ha
race
dicho que
is about
estaba
to
como muy
slide back
cerca,
into
¿no?
the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility.
A ver esta.
This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype
Good.
designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. And its final
Vamos a
form,
ver si cuela.
Ray
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first one I'm seeing is... Okay, that's good. The shot
Vale.
from the right is in the bag.
will be unmanned.
Va, al menos ya sé más o
driven
menos
by
el ángulo
tele-existence
que hay
and
que
an
tomar
autonomous
para
control
la
system.
última.
The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics. The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons-grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix, and the result is the renewed proliferation we
Hostias.
see the world over.
Vale, vale.
I'm on a roll here. Let's go on a little bit longer. You once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal Gears under control and ensure that we never know
¿Por qué me
that
está
fear
dando
again.
tiempo ahora?
We, the Marines, will be the guardians of this peace.
Freeze.
We will proceed out of New York Harbor and conduct top-secret field testing of Ray. Shadow Moses has turned public opinion against weapons development. This training needs to stay covert. We cannot
Good.
No es muy buena, pero bueno.
The disguised
Vamos
oil
a
tanker
probar.
is a part of our cover.
¿Por qué
Ray
me han
is
dado más
well
tiempo?
worth all these precautions. Trust me. Your necks must be stiff by now. Time for some more stretches.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. The first image is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely
Vale.
use this left shot.
Pues...
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Shalazaska.
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Es muy rápido.
Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo.
¿Cómo dice?
How's that possible?
You! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Buah, se matan entre ellos. Bueno, un revólver es más rápido. Como era de esperar. Pero ha recibido. Ah, no.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Madre mía.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
¿Lleva la mano implantada de quién?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake?
De Liquid.
You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
We have a problem.
Hola, nana bonica. No, es el Metal Gear 2. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos?
Snake! Snake!
Pero sí, parece una película. Sí, sí. Tiene buenas cinemáticas este juego. Bueno, ahí sale el Metal Gear. Espero no tener que pelear con él ahora. Se va a escapar. Se va a escapar, ya verás. O nos va a intentar matar primero.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
Se va.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Bueno. Guardar, sí. Vale, guardamos aquí. Ok. Los científicos han llevado a cabo miles de cálculos para crear la bomba atómica y determinar sus consecuencias. Los ordenadores y las bombas atómicas son productos de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Productos que nacieron al mismo tiempo.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Vale. O sea, se supone que han pasado ya unos meses.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Vale.
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Also, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
Espérate que sigue la cinemática, sí, sí.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be
Venga, ya
released.
por si...
In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for
Muy
centuries,
bien.
becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility
Vale.
Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Vale. Allá vamos. Bueno, espérate.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Venga, ahora un diálogo.
I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Sí, ese es
Make
Nick.
sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is
No, no, no.
140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will
Vale.
beep. When you hear that noise, press the
Venga.
select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator
ascensor.
at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Vale.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Let's go. Hombre, por fin. Que me tiro al agua otra vez. Ah, claro, él ve a través de los ojos estos raros que tiene. Gracias, señor. Bueno, el Metal Gear 4 creo que tiene el récord de la cinemática más larga de los videojuegos. Y es como 1 hora y media de cinemática. Así que más o menos... un poco ya me lo esperaba. El día que juegue ese juego me haré unas palomitas para ese momento. Porque 1 hora y media de cinemática sí que es una película, ¿eh? Vale, aquí no había nada. Bueno, una racioncita que nos va a ir bien. Vale, vamos a ir investigando todo. Esto no se puede. Ahí creo que tampoco. Por aquí creo que hemos venido. Vale, aquí salimos al otro lado, así que nada. Venga, otra racioncita aquí. Pero este no es el Snake. No, es rubio con el pelo largo este tío. Vale, ¿tengo algo?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Vale, pero no tenemos nada. No tengo pistola ni nada. Ni tengo minimapa, ni tengo nada de nada.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue.
Me perdí hoy hace rato,
has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Vale, tengo que acceder ahí.
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Vale, got it. Vamos a guardar por si acaso. Ah, no tenemos guardado ahora. Porque claro, con el coronel no nos va a guardar el juego.
Colonel, I remember this place.
Of course you do. This is level 1 from the VR missions.
You're right. I see it now.
You may not have field experience, but you've been trained in the hyper-reality of simulated combat. Don't give in to fear. Just do as you were trained and everything will be all right.
Vale.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user
Vamos,
tries
que
to
son
fire the weapon,
personales, sí.
the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
De la caja de objetos. Claro, porque a estos podría cogerlos. Y algo sueltan, ¿eh? Este no. Codename. ¿Puedo poner lo que quiera? Pues Drone Ghost. Buenas, el Vigilor. Lo he jugado, el Metal Gear de la NES también, lo jugué hace poco. O sea, empecé por el primero y ya vamos por aquí. Tengo que poner mi cumpleaños. Vale, dejamos el año en incógnita. Blood On, claro. ¿Por qué me sale esto ahora? Si llevamos más de 4 horas de juego.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel.
Nada, había un ordenador y hemos puesto ahí como nuestro nombre y cumpleaños y
The
tal.
red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape
Vale, nos
represents
han
their
dado
field of
el
vision.
minimapa.
Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Vale, que si nos ven
It's
se
all made
bloquea.
from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
Vale, sí,
The
sí.
Big
Como
Shell's
siempre.
layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Vale.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
¿Es
Rose,
Mei-Ling?
you're not
Ah,
supposed
no,
to be
Rose.
involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you
Sí.
better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the
Exacto.
service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my
Vale.
own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will
La
to
verdad es que
survive.
me está gustando
I was
mucho
trained
jugar
to
toda la
fight.
saga así.
My personal feelings have
de
no
principio a
place in a
fin.
mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track.
Sí,
His
sí.
safety comes
Le
first
di
to
a
me,
todos.
not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey,
O sea, de todos
I prefer
hasta,
this to being
hasta aquí,
kept
de
in the dark
momento.
waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Vale, sí.
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save.
Sí, vamos a
The
guardar.
proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack,
what?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Vale, se están despertando, ¿eh?
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining
Qué
consciousness.
pesados, tío.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
No, cabrón.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
No, me van a matar, tío. Ya empezamos, tío. Y encima los controles estos horribles, tío. Me han visto por un pelo, los cabrones. Venga, vete, vete. No, no se va a poder.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden.
Pues que me han pillado. ¿Qué va a pasar? Continuo. Me han visto por los pelos. Me voy aquí.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Me trincan seguro, ¿eh? Ahí llega. Vale, se han movido. Bueno, me escapo igualmente. Hasta luego. El Metal Gear de GameCube, ¿ese cuál es?
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he
Hay
have
un lío aquí de
survived?
personajes.
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Vale, en el B el presidente y en
The
los
big shell
otros...
is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
Vale.
First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
No recuerdo qué subtítulo tiene, pero llegó un poderoso con gráficos ya de la Xbox 360. Ajá. Pues no lo sé, porque es que hay varios juegos de Metal Gear que no... Yo en realidad no conozco mucho la saga. Esta es la Master Collection esta que salió hace poco. Vale, necesitamos la M9. La Master Collection esta que salió, que viene el Metal Gear 1 y 2 y el Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 y 3. Ya, las palomas me han tirado al suelo. Y así los estoy jugando. Pero bueno, se supone que vendrá una Master Collection volumen 2. Y a ver qué incluye, qué juegos incluye. Porque sí que hay varios que no están dentro de la numeración normal, como el Metal Gear Rising S y algunos.
Right, and look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Podrás gatear por ella.
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left
Vale,
stick.
sí, sí. Qué pesado con las llamaditas, tío.
SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Vale, antes de bajar vamos a asegurarnos bien. No había nada más, ¿no? No quiero perderme armas ni ítems así importantes porque ayer casi me dejo las gafas térmicas sin coger.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Porque al final me perdí y dando vueltas las encontré, pero...
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Vale. Ah, vale, y aquí te sale el mapa. Él se tira un lío de personajes porque el sueño real es, más que ser desarrollador, sí, era director de cine y escritor guionista. Él proyecta su sueño en los videojuegos, sí, sí, lo sé, lo sé. Hombre, sí, se agradece que haya esta visión también en el mundo de los videojuegos. Sí, y no es el único, ¿eh? Sí, sí, no, no es Snake. Hay un lío ahí de personajes, Nana, que no... Se me escapa un poco. O sea, tiene el mismo nombre, se llama Solid Snake, pero es otra persona, es Raiden. Yo esto del samurái que dice no lo conozco, pero bueno, si tiene que pasar, que pase. Y lo de Kojima y el cine, pues sí, sí, está claro que es así y todos encantados, vamos. A mí me encanta el cine y que los videojuegos sean peliculeros me flipa también. Y hay que reconocerle que es único haciendo esto.
There's somebody there.
Vale, no sé muy bien dónde tengo que ir, ¿eh? A mí este con el pelo blanco me recuerda a Metal Gear Rising, que yo no he jugado, pero creo que es este, ¿no? El personaje.
There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the
Hostias,
action
qué
button
guapo,
to clear the
¿eh?
railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
Qué guapo este.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Vale, no sé qué ha dicho, que no lo, que puedo caer,
new
¿no?
intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president.
Buena, Johnny,
Is he
Bonico.
safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it! Cover the president. Come in, Alpha Zero.
Se está liando por ahí, ¿eh?
We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that? Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Pero esto se puede saber, a ver, ¿esto se puede saber o qué? Vale, estamos ahí, pero no se sabe cuál es la... Ah, sí. Vale, Strat A y Strat B. Platform, aquí es donde vamos, o sea, recto por ahí. Vale, hay que salir. Nos pegamos aquí y hacemos ¡pam! Vale, no. ¡Pam! Vale. Sí, el de Last of Us también es muy cinematográfico. El que también hacía películas y se pasó a los videojuegos fue el que hizo It Takes Two. El juego este que se juega en pareja. Ah, vale. Vale, hay como una estamina, ya lo he visto. No, no, no. Vale, nos escapamos. No sé si conocéis el It Takes Two y no sé cuál hizo antes. Uno de unos hermanos también. Bueno, los de la cárcel, el de la cárcel. Unos que escapaban de una cárcel también. Pantalla partida para 2 jugadores. Vale, vale. Pues sí, Nana. Pues este es Raiden. Sí. Bueno, a mí el Death Stranding me encantó, ¿eh? Yo estos porque, mira, no los jugué en su época y los estoy jugando ahora, pero entiendo que en su época estos juegos eran súper rompedores. Con unas historias así muy adultas, muy de película, con trasfondo. Aunque tiene ahí sus machistadas y sus cositas. Hay una liada aquí entre terroristas, los marines, yo que estoy ahí infiltrado. Los rusos, que no sé si este será ruso, a lo mejor, ¿no? Ah, no, este es el vampiro ese, ¿no? Este es el que está inspirado en Joaquín Cortés, el bailaor.
All Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
Este flipando, no sabe de dónde le vienen ya. Sí, claro, triple A, sí, sí. De su época, obviamente. Hombre, son superproducciones. Les chupa la sangre.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Bump. Un vampiro donando sangre.
Get down! Where is he?
Es que está lleno de cinemáticas, ¿eh? Realmente. Este juego ya... Hay un cambio aquí, ¿eh? En el 1 no había tantas ni de coña. Cuidado.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Yeah, Queen.
Madre mía, esquiva las balas bailando, ¿eh?
But wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Tremenda, ¿eh? Escena.
Hold on.
Nos enfrentaremos a él.
Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin.
Pliskin me
Lieutenant
suena,
junior
¿eh?
grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from
Es
a
que este
Navy
tiene un
chopper.
poco la cara del otro.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Espero quedarme con la metralleta, la verdad.
Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Es que, tío, es un genio, ¿eh?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines. What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
Sí, buah, esa me la pillaba, vamos, también de cabeza, la de Silent Hill.
Give me a few minutes.
Porque no jugaba ninguno tampoco y
Must have
ganas
lost a few
tengo,
more
¿eh?
pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp.
He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
Qué raro todo,
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Venga.
This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is...
Los cigarros para descubrir láseres.
It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me.
Vale, este
You're
va a ser
using nano
esto.
communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Vale, contacto en la zona para que nos diga...
Hey, what's your name?
No lo sé ni yo.
Raiden.
Raiden, pues Raiden.
Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Vale. Nos ha dado la SOCOM. Pistola del 45. Tenemos raciones, el scope, binoculares, el sensor este y los cigars. Get M9, necesitamos la M9, porque la M9 es para dormir y lleva silenciador.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Sí, porque han tenido que venir el juego a decirme guarda porque no está guardando.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
No tiene palica ni nada la tía esta, ¿eh? Vale, le pregunta por Solid Snake. El líder de esta operación dice ser Snake. Necesito toda la información que puedas conseguir sobre él, todo desde el incidente de Shadow Moses. Debería haber un certificado de defunción por algún lado. Seguro que con él de acceso a la información top secret. Vale. ¿Te vuelves loca? No, bueno, yo qué sé, yo lo tenía ya medio asumido que esto iba a ser así. Vale, salimos por aquí y ahí salimos al mismo sitio, ¿no? Sí. Vale, pero no tenemos mapa, ¿eh? BC, tenemos que ir arriba. O sea, no tengo el minimapa. Siempre hay fotos de chicas aquí medio sugerentes, ¿eh? Vale, ascensor. Y cinemática. Cuidado, cuidado. ¿Quién es esta?
What the hell is that?
Las balas le esquivan.
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Ah, es otra de los... de estos locos.
Queen.
Don't let them take the president!
Se llevan al presidente.
Ready grenades! A dud!
Vaya, para una que le tiran a los pies. O es que ella las desactiva con poderes psíquicos. Les va a meter un bimbazo que van a salir volando todos.
Today is another bad day.
Uf, cuidado.
Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Y hace ¡pum! Con la musiquilla de jazz ahí de fondo.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Le pide perdón a las gaviotas. Madre mía, esto es puro cine, ¿eh?
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation too?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too,
Sí, son como superhéroes,
it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose,
Oye,
I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Vale, entonces vamos a la estructura C para buscar al tío que nos ayudará a desactivar las bombas que han puesto Dead Cell en el Big Shell. Estupendo. Unas chafas. Vale, estamos aquí. Strat C. Vale, tenemos la SOCOM, la Staff. Estos son los baños de señoras. Mira qué guay ahí el espejo, ¿Se puede ver en el espejo? Guau, tremendo, Pentacemín. Pentacemín será como... ¿Por qué no lo tengo? Ni idea. Venga, y necesito la M9, A ver si la encontramos. Vale, aquí no había nada más. Vamos al otro. Venga, otra muchacha. Madre mía. Mucho cine, pero está más salido que el pico una plancha, el amigo. que los japoneses, aunque no quieran, les sale, ¿eh? Lo llevan dentro. Uy, no, pero no te asomes así, a la brava.
Freeze! Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb
Es el
squad.
experto en
A
explosivos.
poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10.
Joder.
I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
Tío se niega, no le gustan
The
nada
man you're
las
working with
bombas.
is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Qué
Jack,
pesado.
it's me.
Que estás
Rose?
ahí, que
You
lo
can do
hagas.
this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this.
Congelar las bombas.
This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion
Un
mobility
espetómetro
spectrometer.
móvil.
It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace
Madre
of the
mía,
cologne he
qué
uses.
fumada, tío.
The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right.
Sí.
I'm activating them. Watch.
Vale, sensor A.
You see the green stuff on the radar? That's
Sí.
a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly.
Que sí.
Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
Ujú.
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at
12
least.
bombas.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Entonces 6 bombas solo. Una tarjeta de acceso.
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors.
Ahí viene el número en la
Your
puerta.
card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all-access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The two of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And who dares wins is a motto of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Comandos artificieros. Vamos a guardar.
What's up, Jack? Jack, when you get home, let's have a homecoming party. Just the two of us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll make dinner.
Uh,
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, that sounds good, but how about we eat out at that one restaurant instead? You know, the place that we went to recently with the amazing lobster. I really like that place.
Well, yeah, I guess that's okay too.
Whew.
Huh?
Nothing. I just love lobster. Yeah, can't wait. Woohoo!
Well, then I'll make a reservation. Promise me you'll come back safely.
Don't worry.
Madre mía. Sin comentarios. Ok, sigamos. Vale, entonces tenemos que tener el culán este. Y el sensor. Sensor y este que es el otro, ¿no? Vale, y la SOCOM. Pero bueno, señorita. Se supone que debería estar por aquí, ¿no? No, pero ahí ya desaparece del minimapa. Me marca por aquí, ¿eh? Ahí hay algo. Ahí está. Ahí está. Vale, entonces pillamos el culán y hacemos así. ¿Y por qué no dispara? No. ¿Cómo funciona esto, tío?
The sensor you receive from Stillman visualizes the C4's detected odor.
Sí, sí. Ah, vale, hay que conectarse primero al nodo. ¿Será eso? Por eso no me deja... Ah, no, no, espera, espera. Ahí estamos.
Right in here. I took care of the C4 in strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Eso del nodo me ha dejado rayado. Voy a volver aquí. Al noreste ha dicho, ¿no?
Nothing here.
There's somebody there.
Who is that?
It's the other. There's someone else here. Send back up ASAP.
Nah, me matan. Bueno. Es que tengo la sensación de que me estoy dejando el... activar el radar, ¿eh? No sé si quiero ir por aquí realmente. ¿Dónde ha dicho que estaba? A ver.
It appears that Fat Man placed bombs within...
If you see an approximately waist-high railing, push the...
Put simply, bomb disposal.
No sé.
About the...
Vale, vamos a volver a mirar aquí. Dining Hall. Aquí es donde está el tío. Bueno, y espera por arriba y por abajo.
Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Nah, ya me han visto. Claro, aquí están los baños y aquí... Vale, bueno, que nos maten. Vamos a volver a probar.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Me parece que en este solo está esto. O sea, que en cada strut de estos pues había una movida. Entonces, yo creo que es... Joder, tío.
It's the enemy. Who's there?
Vale, nos vamos por aquí. Nada, me pillan. No, tío, cabrones. Hostia, pensaba que pasaba por el lado.
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden! Raiden!
No, tío.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Es que claro, si disparo...
Nothing here.
Ah, pues no se han enterado. Bueno, bien.
Nothing here.
Raiden, at your feet, there's a hatch for pipe or gauge maintenance. Face the hatch and push the action button to open it. There may be something you can use, so check the inside thoroughly.
Nothing here.
Uf, madre mía. La ortopedia.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
There's someone else.
No, tío, lo he matado, tío. Le he dado en toda la cabeza. Alguien la ha escuchado.
Raiden, is something wrong? Raiden! Raiden! There's someone else here. Send backup ASAP.
No. No. Depende cómo te oyen y depende cómo no, ¿eh? Vale, bueno. Necesitaría la M9,
Jack,
tío.
you have to answer me. Jack!
Sería ideal tenerla. Joder. Joder, tío. Me equivoco de botón.
Send backup. I have an unknown target here.
Nah, no me escapo. Nah, y por aquí no habría.
No.
Pues está complicadete, ¿eh?
Jack, please answer me. Jack!
Está complicadete.
Nothing here.
Raiden, at your feet, there's a hatch.
No hace nada el triángulo, tío.
There's somebody there.
Nadie me ha visto. Ya.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Tío, te he disparado en la puta cara. ¿Será este el mapa?
Over there. Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood.
Bueno. Por favor, que sea el minimapa, tío. Ah, vale, esto que son las opciones otra vez, tío. Ahora tengo el minimapa. Vale, vamos a guardar.
Jack, do you need to save?
What's that? Nothing here. Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Vale.
Who's there? Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit. Understood. Is there somebody there?
Joder, macho, tío. Qué puta pesadilla de gente.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Otra vez, tío. Me hace lo mismo, tío.
Nothing here. There's somebody there. Who is that?
Pesadilla de gente, tío.
Who is that? I need help.
Necesito la M1, ¿eh? La M9.
Return to your positions. Increase security. counter the in pursuit.
Nada, nada. Nada, nada.
Right, come in. Right, right.
Nothing here.
There's
Por
somebody
favor, tío.
there. Who's there?
Va a venir hasta aquí, tío.
Nothing here.
There's somebody there.
Nothing here.
Oh. What's that?
Possible hostiles sent back up.
Una bomba.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to Strut D. Intensify security measures.
Nothing here.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Oh. What's that?
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Vamos por aquí. Parece que no vienen aquí. Vale.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Vale, uno menos.
We need to get this bastard now.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
Reinforcements are on the way to Strut D. Intensify security measures.
Viene más gente. PSG. Ah, vale, este es de nivel 3.
Nothing here. What's that? Who's there?
Oye, hijo de puta, te...
Communications with Strut D have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Me han trincado ahí. Me han trincado. No parece que haya nada más, ¿eh? No se mueren, tío.
there!
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to the DE connecting bridge. Exercise extreme.
It's the enemy! I need help!
Understood. Backup squad head to the DE connecting bridge priority 1. Don't let the enemy get away.
En fin, vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Mañana continuamos tranquilamente, más fresquitos, porque vaya tela. Está complicadete, ¿eh? Ha cambiado bastante el gameplay desde el 1 al 2, ¿eh? O sea, la idea es la misma, pero, hostia, es bastante mucho más técnico y estratégico, complicado y de todo. Está guapo, ¿eh? Me gustaría tener la M9.
There's somebody there!
Es que, tío.
It's the enemy! I need help!
Se va quedando enganchado por todos los sitios, se agacha, se pone a gatear. Va a su puta bola este muñeco, tío.
Nothing here. Enemy sight!
Es que es increíble, tío.
Over there!
Return to your positions. Increase security.
Encountered the enemy requesting that.
Tío, estoy escondido, tío. Vale, bueno, vamos a ir hasta el ordenador y nos salimos.
Who is that?
Nothing here.
There's somebody there.
Nothing here.
There's somebody there. There's someone else here. Send backup ASAP.
Se ha reseteado toda esta zona. Vale, vamos a guardar.
Jack, is that you? Jack, it must be so nerve-wracking to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that was a stupid thing to
Bueno,
say.
llevamos 2 de
Sorry.
6, faltan 4. He estado dando vueltas por aquí porque quería encontrar la M9, no sé dónde estará. Seguramente lo mire ahora y mañana vamos a por ella.
But I'm okay. It's not like I'm in this alone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What do you think about when you're defusing those things?
I don't think so much as remember, and I know that I need to resist that and keep my mind blank. I can't let myself be overwhelmed by the fear.
So, am I a part of what you try not to remember? I was just kidding, but I guess this isn't a good time for that.
No, it is, and I do think about you. I'm trying to remember what's so special about April 30th.
Any success?
No, not yet.
You need to stay alive so you can.
Okay, that's a deal.
Hay que... ¿En serio, tío? Vale, ¿y desde aquí podemos salir? Qué raro que podamos salir desde aquí y no desde el propio mando, pero bueno. En fin, lo dejo ya por aquí. Si hay alguien por ahí, pues me piro. Hasta luego.